Do you try to hide your accent? Have you struggled by different accents since it is not sounds like a native speaker? This audio ethnography explores how non-native English-speaking teachers' accents generate tension in their professional identity development under the influence of the ideology of native speakerism. Hello, everyone. In this presentation, my autoethnography illustrates specific experience I have encountered in English language teaching area and to explore new ways for NESTs to think about being proud of their unique accents, legitimizing this population as valuable actors in the English teaching fields. So firstly, let's discuss what is the ideology of native speakerism. Recent data shows that non-native English-speaking teachers are estimated to outnumber native English-speaking counterparts. However, non-native English-speaking teachers still feel embarrassed in workplace. Native speakerism privileges native English speakers as teacher of English, presenting them as ideal models of English proficiency at Western voice. This belief has shaped hierarchical structures of English proficiency in English teaching, which offers native English speakers more prestige and authority than non-native English-speaking teachers. This also led NESTs to question their own professional identities, resulting in a lack of confidence in their teaching and other tensions. Though researchers have opposed labeling NEST as non-native in an effort to increase those teachers' profession legitimize comparisons between these two groups, language proficiency still persists. Then I will use my personal experience as a non-native English speaking teacher to explain this concept and explore this field with you. Firstly, I have to admit that I have learned English since first grade. I obtained bachelor degrees in English education and master degree in TESOL. As an NEST, I have felt neglected and overlooked in job market. For example, during interviews, I could see that my lack of a native English accent was viewed as a major weakness. My accent was deemed more significant than my knowledge of language teaching theory or abilities to manage a positive classroom. These interview experiences made me doubt my professional identity and ask myself, am I a qualified English teacher? Additionally, as an EST, I have also felt developed by my students. My students are also non-native speakers. Yeah, they often distrust my English teaching ability. They prefer to ask native speakers or native speaking English teachers certain language questions, sometimes using my accent as an excuse to explain why they cannot answer my question, and sometimes even correcting my pronunciation in the wrong way. In this system, I feel that no matter how well qualified ESTs are or how successful they become, they are often not considered equal to native speaker or native speaking English teachers. However, over time, my lack of perfect English pronunciation has evolved into a feeling of pride of my accent. There's a story. Students once told me that my accent made them feel closer to me as a non-native speaker, and they feel safer sharing their honest thoughts with me compared to a native speaker. They often ask me how I can speak such fluent English and are able to use me as a model, saying to themselves, if Yadi can do this, so can I. These stories have led me to realize that my accent or the accent that I worry about can actually be a means of reducing the distance between students and encourage them to learn English. Also, my coworkers also encourage me that Yadi, you speak beautifully, even though I do have a little bit of an accent. Accent is part of our personality and story. People have to put up their accents, even they are native speakers. We have to realize that language is a communication tool. The only thing that is to deliver information. So, in language learning, I'm kind to realize that people failed to realize that NNESTs cannot speak exactly like native speakers. However, this is acceptable. Our tongue, pitch, and inflection are an integral part of our identity. And our accent also play a crucial role in imparting to students the concept that there is no single variety of English. We are the model of multilingualism who can successfully communicate in multiple languages and therefore can also value diversities in English. Since NNESTs convey their understanding of culture and social values through language teaching. Their instructional practice and varieties of English support students to develop broader English ideologies, create a room for speakers who do not speak English as their native language or seek to conform a single form of native like English to the exclusion of meaningful communication. We should be proud of our unique accent. Then I kind to recognize that my experience has taught me that the quality of teaching English is not about accents, but much more about assisting students in delivering their message in a different language. Hiding your accent is trying to lose your identity. Be comfortable with who you are and being proud of my accent. I'm a non-native English speaking teacher from China. I have my unique accent. This unique accent is not weaknesses, but convey the power and possibilities of English learners. Thank you.